Now, it's really fun to go out and ride a motorcycle, but for a couple of people here, it's not just about fun. It is what they do for a living, because they're trying to put the Kawasaki brand and Monster Energy up on top, and they work really hard for it. But the rewards, well, they get to be superstars, and that's why you're all going to give them a big round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to introduce the 2010 Factory Kawasaki Race Team and Riders. Let's hear it for them. Well, they like to call it a monster army, and it is an army, and they've even got camo-ish colors with the green and black. It's amazing how much support it takes to get to the top level of this sport, and Kawasaki has as much support, if not more, than any other manufacturer, so that's definitely something to be proud of. Let's first start by talking to the guys behind the scenes that made this happen. We're going to start with the off-road team, and the manager of Monster Factory Kawasaki Off-Road, Mr. Jason Schmigel. Let's hear it for Jason. The reputation for Kawasaki Off-Road goes way back, and winning the Baja, and now competing in the WORCS Series and Enduro Cross, and it looks like things are going to be even better this year. Yeah, we're looking forward to 2010. We've got a great group of guys with us. Returning back to the team is Destry, Abbott, and Ricky Dietrich. Glad to have them on board. You know, 2009 went well with the team. Ended up second overall in both series, Hare and Hound and WORCS. Returning back to the team is Justin Soule. Justin was with us as an amateur rider, brought him up from 13 years old on until his professional career, so we're excited to have him back on the team. Now, these are the long distance riders. They don't ride for 15 or 20 minutes. They ride for hours at a time. So what's a good test? Like maybe just have them ride from their house to the shop here? I mean, can they do stuff like that? Well, we do. I mean, obviously they do a lot of trail riding, but typically a lot of the guys will do sprint laps and burn laps on the motocross track. So motocross track is a lot of the training that goes into it. And then obviously trail riding, honing in the skills, reading terrain out there in the off-road, going in the woods. Obviously Destry doing the Hare and Hound series spends a lot more time in the desert than the other two. And the high-speed stuff. Cool. Well, well-rounded riders. Let's get to know them a little bit. We'll start here with Ricky Dietrich. Ricky, you're a former champ of the WORCS Series and the Enduro Cross Series. Do you really know what racing you like best? You have ever having someone in their office that like has a poster up, and one weekend they're a big basketball fan, and they're a football fan, and then they jump on some other thing, and now they're a fan of it. That's the way this guy is. Every week he might be doing another race. You got like schizophrenia going a little bit?
I'm just happy to be racing whatever it is on two wheels for Kawasaki. You know, that's kind of how my background is. I was never a moto kid, off-road kid, whatever. So, you know, I enjoy doing it all. And as long as I'm out there getting good results for Kawasaki, I'm having fun.
Now, I want to tell you how tough these guys are. I was talking to Ricky earlier today, and he said he actually broke his nose 3 different times in 3 different incidents. And last year he was racing with his nose all jacked up and he couldn't even breathe. And then he went to like a Hollywood plastic surgeon to fix that thing up, huh?
Yeah, some guy down the street down here does Tom Cruise or something. He hooked me up, so that's that.
So we're going to see on TMZ the before and after Ricky Dietrich, looking like a Hollywood star now.
Modeling after moto, you got to have something to back it up.
Right. Folks, let's hear it for Ricky Dietrich and wish him luck in 2010. Now, Destry Abbott is known throughout the world. He's one of the veterans of off-road racing, and he's going to be going for an all-time record with the most national Hare and Hound championships ever. That's a lot of pressure, man, to try to become the best of all time at what you do.
Yeah, that's a lot of pressure, but, you know, I feel pretty good about it. I feel like, you know, even I'm 37 now, I actually feel like I'm riding and smarter now than I ever have, so I'm feeling pretty good about this year.
Now, you had a pretty cool accomplishment at the end of the year last year. You raced Baja in Mexico and then raced an Enduro Cross in Vegas, all in like 1 day span or something like that, right?
Yeah, that was basically 48 hours of hardly any sleep and a lot of racing, but it was worth it. You know, I enjoy doing, kind of like Ricky does, a lot of different kinds of racing, and it was a great experience going down to Baja. We, you know, we ended up losing that a little bit. We had a pretty big lead, but you know, like I was telling you, it's racing, and you know, hopefully we'll get another shot to do that. But you know, I love racing, and that's why I'm still here.
Yeah, well, I know you get the motivation. You race in the Hare and Hound series, and you're always going to be the hare. You never actually see the hound out there, do you?
No, we're always chasing someone, and desert racing is pretty fun. I grew up doing that, and you know, it's it's a different type of racing than most of these guys do here, but I love that still.
Cool. He's chasing the rabbit. Let's hear it for Destry Abbott. And the new guy on the team is Justin Soule, who, like Jason said, he actually started with Kawasaki, raced for another team, but this is going to be the breakout year because you're back with Kawasaki, right?
Oh, absolutely. I'm very excited to be back here. This is my home. It's where I grew up, so excited.
And what's cool, unlike a lot of manufacturers, the off-road team, you are full factory, you get the same access to the same equipment that the motocross and supercross guys do, so that's got to be comforting for you.
Oh, no, definitely. The bike is amazing. I was blown away the first time I rode it, so I'm very excited, and it can just get better, so.
Now, since you're the new guy, and these two have been around for a while, do you have to carry their gear bags and do stuff like that?
Not that I'm aware of yet, so I'll let you know. We'll see.
Bad news, it's coming. Let's hear it for the new kid, Justin Soule.